What is going on, nation? We are back at it once again for another crypto Correll video, and this time we're going to be talking about a new exchange on the market called KuCoin, and we're going to see how it stacks up against other exchanges, especially a more popular one called Binance. Before we get started, I just wanted to say to everyone, thank you so much for all the likes you've been giving me thus far. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and click on that subscribe button and turn on that bell icon so you can get notified of future videos to come. Also, just want to mention to you, if you're going to look right down in the description at the bottom, I have my referral links, not only to KuCoin, what we'll talk about here today, but also previous videos that we've talked about on Binance and also Coinbase there as well. So go ahead and use those to your advantage. All right, so getting right into it, excuse me. So getting right into this, I woke up this morning like most mornings, and I ended up going to the coin market website. Once I got here, I ended up looking at one coin that I've been eyeballing for a few weeks now, which is DogeCoin. If you're not too familiar with DogeCoin actually has ties with Disney. They've actually utilized this technology within their environment through a couple different use cases. So quite cool stuff there. I do want to point out to you as well, I'm not telling you that you should buy this or anything like that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy on the internet. But I would say, as you're probably aware, as you've seen in the market, a lot of the coins right now are lower in price. So now is a good time to buy. I will at least say that just for all coins in general. All right, now you're probably asking, where can you buy DogeCoin at? Well, right here on the actual coin market cap website, there is a tab here under the actual coin you're looking at called markets. And from there, you can see all the different exchanges that are listed here on the left. Number one is actually KuCoin, and that's the one that we're going to be utilizing here today. All right, so what I did, I ended up going into my Coinbase account this morning. I ended up buying some Ethereum with a MasterCard, a credit card. Now, you're probably asking why you buy Ethereum and why did you use your credit card? Two things. I utilized my credit card because I wanted that instant transaction. It takes seconds to get that money deposited within my Coinbase account versus using my bank account that it could take 3 days, 5 days, or even up to 10 days to receive that type of money. So I'm trying to get this DogeCoin coin at a very low cost. So I didn't want to wait for it to go back up in the market. So buying with my credit card, I do pay a higher premium. So I do pay a higher fee. It cost me about $40 to use my credit card just so I could go ahead and buy these coins at a cheaper rate. Hopefully it all evens out in the long run. At least that's what I'm hoping on. Now, aside from that, why did I use Ethereum? Ethereum is going to be less expensive as far as buying that over Bitcoin, and also the transaction time from using this to moving it from my Coinbase account over to KuCoin actually will be a lot faster there as well. So there are pros and cons of doing certain things versus another. That's why I did it. All right, so I got my Ethereum. It's 0.7 of Ethereum, and now I'm going to go ahead and go into my KuCoin account. Now, again, when you're going to go ahead and register, just go down in my description here below. Go ahead and click on my referral link and sign up that way. Now, once you've logged in, what you're going to want to do is click on that money symbol in the top right-hand corner. Once you clicked on that, you're going to find the Ethereum logo. So we'll scroll to that, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and click on deposit. From here, we're just going to copy our Ethereum address, and after that, we're going to go right back over to our Coinbase account. From here, we're going to go into our accounts tab, and then from there, we're going to go to our Ethereum wallet. Now, right now, this afternoon, the actual Ethereum send button is grayed out. So again, I guess they're doing maintenance this morning. It wasn't grayed out, so I was able to transfer money from Coinbase over to KuCoin without a problem. But let's just go ahead and use this one for example, just to kind of show you the steps. You'll hit send. You'll paste your actual your Ethereum wallet deposit on KuCoin that way. You'll go ahead and type in the denomination, and then you'll go ahead and hit send. Now, once it actually again moves from Coinbase to Ethereum, it won't take too long. It goes through a couple confirmation process. Once it finally enters into KuCoin, you'll see your available balance will be right here. Now, once you have your Ethereum within KuCoin, what we're going to do is go to the market, and we're going to go to the Ethereum tab, and then we're going to find Dragon. Once we click onto that, we're going to come to this page. And I know this page could seem very overwhelming for a lot of folks, but we're going to focus on one part, and it's going to be very simple once you see how this all works. So right here, what we're going to focus on is buying the DogeCoin coin. And the first thing you can see right here is this hyperlink. If I hover over it, it says 0.00342 of an Ethereum, which equals $4.38 as far as that goes. Now, right here above, it has the available Ethereum that I had. So originally this morning, I had 0.7 of Ethereum. Now I'm down to 0.01 of that. So here's what I can do. I can click on the hyperlink at the 438. It will then say, all right, so Ethereum is at the 0.003422, which equals 438. That will give me, if I use all my Ethereum that I have available, that will give me 2.9 Dragon coins here at that rate. So I could go ahead and click on that, and then I could go ahead and buy that way. If you ever hit the enter button, I want to point out, because it messed up on me and I did it, so I learned from my mistake. If you type in a denomination, let's say, for example, I type in the number 1 and then I hit enter, it will purchase that for you. So do not hit enter anytime you're typing in any of these numbers. Food for thought. All right. So that's one way you're going to be able to do it. Now, another thing here, you can see I can actually use this slider. This is something that most exchanges, or let me say this is something that all exchanges doesn't have. The only one that has something close is Binance. And Binance only has it in percentages. It goes 100%, 75%, 50%, and 25%. It doesn't go anything in between. But here with the slider, I'm able to slide and I actually can choose exactly what I want. So let's say I wanted to get, 1.79 of a Dragon coin. I can actually buy that amount instead of actually buying anything in between. As far as that goes. So that's actually really cool. That's a game changer in my opinion. The other thing that's a real big game changer is when you hover over that hyperlink, you can see that the actual Ethereum changes when it goes up and down, and also the denomination, the $4.35, will also change there as well. So that can be very valuable to really kind of to figure out what you're actually going to do without having to do any additional math or having to go to any other programs. You can do it all directly right here within the exchange. Now it's at 432 there as well. Now, another thing you could do is say, all right, well, I have this amount of Ethereum and I want to buy the Dragon coin. How many Dragon coins do I want? Maybe you have $1,000 worth of Ethereum and you say, you know what, out of that, maybe I only want to have 100 Dragon coin or 1 Dragon coin. So you can actually type in the amount of Dragon coin you want. Let's say I just want 1. And then I can also say, all right, well, I'll get it at the current price, which is at the 436. So I can do it the opposite way. That's the way I actually did it. I said I only wanted to have 100 Dragon coins, so I did it that way. I think at that time it was like $300 or $400 or something when I ended up buying it. So I got a good deal under that. So you could buy it that way. Another cool thing is that I think it's a lot easier to understand than having to click up here and then adjust things that way, is that you can actually type in what you want. A lot of the other exchanges, you have to click somewhere in the buy or the sell book in order to actually get it over into here. So you can actually type in exactly what you want. So, or at least that I've came across. Maybe I've just had some trouble. Maybe it's just me being naive. But anyways, let's say I wanted to buy this Dragon, but I don't want to pay, $4.35. Maybe I want to go 0.0029 of Ethereum, which makes it $3.71. So if you look at it, we're looking to be about 60 cents roughly. Not the best at math, so 60 cents we'll say. So I can actually place an order at that. It's actually $3.69, and then that will give me, 3.4 Dragon at that price point. But right now we're nowhere near that. We're at 433, so I'm actually going to have to wait before it drops to that price before this order will be fulfilled. So let's say maybe I wanted to buy it at that price, but I only want to buy 1 coin out of it all, so I could type in 1, and it was at that. And I'll go ahead and show you this so you can see. I could go ahead and hit buy, and it's warning me before I actually do this because I'm placing an order. I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm. And once I hit confirm, you're going to see that this active orders will now be available. And this will sit here until this order is fulfilled. So in order for that to happen, the Ethereum price has to drop down to 369. And again, it's at the Ethereum price has to drop lower, but it has to equal 369, which is the Dragon chain price. So you're going to see we're going to have to wait a little while for that to happen. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the order. But again, this just makes it super easy compared to other exchanges, at least in my opinion, as far as that goes. Other than that, that's it. So again, KuCoin is super easy. To me, it's a lot easier than the Binance. Binance is already easy, so I love that as well. But I have to say, with some of the different things here that I've noticed as far as this hyperlink of Ethereum that you can hover over and gives you the US currency, which you can do that way. The way you can place an order just by typing in what you want. Again, that might just be something I might have missed, but I've always had to click on the order and then do it that way and then kind of change things after the fact. I couldn't just actually enter in an actual number. And the other thing is that slider. That slider just makes it so easy. You can just slide it up and down. You don't have to go 100%, 50%, or any percentage in between. You can actually just slide it to exactly what you want there as well. If you happen to like this video, again, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, subscribe, turn on that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And again, if you're going to go ahead and register on KuCoin, Binance, or even Coinbase, go ahead in the bottom of the description, use my referral link and take advantage of it that way. Guys, thanks so much. We'll talk to you next time. Until then, take care.